Video coverage of M2M Evolution Conference and Expo is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.
My name is Venki Karuppanan. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Teezle. Teezle is a machine-to-machine company that provides platform solutions to create various applications in the M2M for the M2M market. What we do is we cut cost, complexity, and time out of building machine-to-machine applications. Before jumping into the platform, I want to show you a glimpse of Teezle's history. I basically started building M2M applications since 1999. I was part of the core team at Star Trek. It's currently now acquired by Arcom. I was a chief architect and I ran the IT division. I was responsible for building reefer track and several applications to track refrigerated containers and gensets. Spent 10 years building refrigerated tracking applications, complete command and control, satellite, cellular. Learned a lot in the 10 years, with a big team, and we've deployed thousands of units in the market for several major customers. In 2009, I founded Teezle. The vision was 80% of every application are exactly the same. They are common denominators. So why not pick and develop the common denominators and create a system that he could use to launch a new machine-to-machine solution in just 2 weeks. So that's really what we are set to. We started in 2009. I know many people in the room wouldn't know Teezle. We are still in stealth, but we want to come out and show you our platform. We spent 2 years building the platform, from 2009 to 2011. We then picked several reference customers in several different markets and validated the system for the 2 years from 2011 to 2013. 2013, we went commercial. This year, we're opening up marketing and sales and will be going live. I'll move on to some of the lessons learned. We learned a lot. I learned a lot in the 10 years between 1999 and 2009. Majority of them is developing M2M applications are extremely complex. Predominantly, the biggest problems we faced was several different devices, extremely fragmented, different device protocols, satellite, cellular, UDP, TCP, and network communication layers, security layers, several of those. We took years to launch solutions. We had great solutions, but again, it took us a lot to launch these solutions. And again, M2M data is very different from other enterprise data. It's complex. You have to process it differently. So what we did here at Teezle is, again, develop a system that focuses on the complete device lifecycle management. That's number one. And number two, create great analytics system that takes in zeros and ones, converts it into customer context, and then apply business intelligence to give you the data that you really require, something that is actionable. And number three, we produce great visualization systems that the customers can use and make things happen. And then we had great integration tools that you could use to connect the system to several other applications, Salesforce, SAP. And finally, what we believe is a true platform should have the capability to launch multiple verticals within a very short time frame. And I really believe if you have the right platform, within a couple of weeks, you should show light. You should be able to do it. Today, working with several different customers and partners, we have 1.1 million units in the system. Using the platform, we have developed 8 different verticals, and 50 different devices are fully integrated within the system. They're from 25 different manufacturers. One of the biggest differentiators of Teezle is our deep machine-to-machine experience. And I'll show you a couple of use cases later on. Here are some of our reference customers that we worked with starting 2011. These are huge customers. URS, Spirion, and several leading tier 1 system integrators were helping us get to the market. We picked the customers. They are very different. They are domain experts. They are system integrators, resellers, device manufacturers. We picked one from every area, from every ecosystem. I'll talk about a couple of other things, but predominantly this helped us validate the platform. We validated the platform by working with different partners in the ecosystem. We generated completely different applications that tackle different markets. I want to give you a very high overview of what Teematic's platform looks like. It's basically a few layers. We're extremely strong in the device area. We understand communication networks, satellite. We are integrated with Arcom, Iridium, Skywave, Globalstar, and all the satellite providers. We tackle all sorts of cellular protocols, UDP, TCP, SMPP, anything, to the level we can even talk to a device via remote UART. So there are several things that we have here. We have great analytics system. Our presentation layer is one of the biggest differentiators because we take our user experience team has done several applications, and we believe that's one of the greatest differentiators. And again, we have several other vertical systems. Okay. I want to move on. Let me go. Here is an oil and gas system that I want to show you. We deployed a satellite-based PLC sensor system that's installed on an oil pump. That was, again, installed on a stripper well. The idea was, normally in a current scenario, a well watcher looks at the, watches the pump. He'll make sure, there are no problems. He'll try to increase the quality and quantity of the oil. Pretty much, he'll make sure the productivity comes out all right. And what we did was, we did everything, but with a completely command and control remote system. I'll show you I'll give you a small demo here. Here's the system. I'm going to log in. We call the system a well watcher assistant. So this is the system. What you see here is a dashboard. Displays total number of pumps. Will display pump alerts, the oil pumped, average run percentage, and average cycles per day. What we are displaying here is the oil productivity for all the pumps across. And you can see all the oil pumps below. And you could go to a specific pump. In this case, I'll go to Sledge Pump 2. And from here, you could control the pump settings. You could turn the pump on, turn the pump off via satellite. You could actually set the pump to operate in a specific fashion to increase productivity. This is where we are very different. We do lots of analytics. What you see here is, again, productivity. You could do pump change settings, and you could do several other things. And here are some of the settings. History, you can shut the pump off. So I'll go back to my presentation here. I'll want to show you another use case. So this is a system that we deployed for one of the major utility companies in the US. They have this major water tank in West Virginia, and then they have the pressure regulated system, which is 4 or 5 miles away from the water tank. The problem here is the utility technician should know when the tank is full and when the tank is empty. And then he has to control the PRV. What we did here is, again, we used cellular and satellite link with a couple of other sensors, and we completely automated the system. So when the tank is extremely low, we automatically switch on the pressure-regulated valves. When the tank is full, we'll automatically switch it off. I'm going to show you the system. Again, challenges are labor-intensive, identifying faults and things. Let me see here. Okay, this is our water tank system. As you can see, there are a couple of water tanks. Let me see where mine is. Okay, here. I'm going to click on this one. I talked about visualization. Again, this is again, because of the screen, it's kind of, I have a different setting. What you see here is a water tank and a lead valve. And now you see the lead valve is open, the water is water is flowing into the tank. And you could change it. You could change the control. For example, I want to shut it off. I have a emulator here. I'm just posting 17 feet. and the valve closes off. I'm just mimicking it for you guys, but this is a setup, but this is actually operational. We believe Teematics and Teezle is very different from some of our competitors because we are great in industrial internet. We've been in the industry for the last 10, 12 years. We want to move on to device management. Coming back to device management, let me see, okay. What we do is, thank you. We actually manage devices right from the factory floor, quality testing it, shipping it out, configuring the firmware and setting the configuration, sending it out, installing it, making sure it runs, checking the health diagnostics. We provide all sorts of tools. Spirion, Montage, there are several of our customers who are currently using the system to manufacture and also manage. And this system, and I'll show you a quick demo of this particular system. What the system does is it gives you a complete control. You could do over-the-air firmware upgrades, configuration upgrades. It provides you system that you could deploy in your manufacturing facility for installers, your handheld installers, where you can scan, do stuff. There are several tools and infrastructure that we provide, which being tested in the field. And here it is. I probably don't have time to finish this demo off. Here is, again, I want to show you a couple of other things. We closely have 8 verticals. With URS and Department of Energy, we are involved in surface water quality monitoring, making sure there is no contamination, and when there is, we'll automatically trigger them we'll send alerts and integrate data into their system. Again, another example of transportation security where we have padlocks, which is enabled with GPS. You put it on, somebody opens it, they know the location, and it also gives you breadcrumb and does several other things. I just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity. We were in stealth. We are going to come out and we'll be, I'm looking forward to working with several of you folks. Thank you. Thank you.
Judges, questions?
Excuse me?
Analytics.
No, it uses correlation, data correlation. If we get weather data and then we collect the surface quality water data and then combine it and we'll present what makes the changes. I mean, if it's raining, then obviously there'll be differences in pH, chlorophyll, and several other end-phase liquids. So the analytics, we've done some analytics on the transportation UBI area where a simple ignition on, ignition off will be taken all the way into predicting when the driver will start his day, when he will end the day, and several others as well.
Video coverage of M2M Evolution Conference and Expo is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.